busted out that on Twitter, unless you erased it, Elon, because you're such a fan of the one that protects all the billionaire pedos. Anyways, I don't trust either side, to be quite honest. Politically, I've never chosen a side, because under each administration that knew who I was, from the Queen of England to the Hounds of Hell, they're gonna rip it off. Yeah, pretty much, okay? So, under the left, my kids were taken away. I don't know if it was a political thing. What the heck that was all about. Now, Obama's name is Barry Soetoro. They called him Obama because he's an abomination. Do you understand? Okay? But I didn't really dislike the guy. I mean, it's sort of like picking, like, the lesser of evils. So I'm not on either of your sides. And as far as this fight in the industry goes, stay independent. It's as simple as that. You guys are, you don't care about anything about except how famous you are. And y'all know who I am. Yeah, in 2010, I wouldn't call you by your alter names. And I found out about MK Ultra. I call you Marshall and this, and you came out with Marshall Mathers 2 album and all that kind of stuff, right? I don't know what the hell's going on with you people now. Okay, but there's a big war in the industry, right? Because they want to take down all the music, and a lot of these artists are trying to break free from their labels and create their own labels, and whoever does it is a god. And I mean, it's just insane, egotistical bull crap. Never rapping about, never singing about, never doing anything about children that are trafficked. You guys don't give a damn what goes on. You know what goes on. You know the war that's going on. You know about the black magic witchcraft they do. You know how many children are. You know about it all. But you just keep on talking and singing, and all we care about is whatever. Because you're spiritually marked. I'm not. I was sealed in 2001. So when they put the mark in my mind, I shoved it up my nose in 2007. God said, don't worry, you're spiritually marked. This is just physical. So I'm going to shut it off. I want you to go in there. And it was all holographic. I went in there. They called me the Star Whisperer, Tori Amos. I don't know where she stands right now. And then he shut it off. And then they offered me, when I found out about cloning centers, an Oscar for my story. But it was all about mental illness and stuff. When I learned about cloning centers, which is just dream simulations, is really what it is. They cast their consciousness. Let me make this clear. The battle is not for the soul. Okay? The Son of the Most High God paid for all souls. The devil is not ruling and reigning for all eternity, and he gets some prizes to torture people, okay? No. The battle is for the mind. That's what the battle is for. And even that battle will end. A lot of these people are in different realms, thinking they're astral traveling and all this kind of crap. You're not. You've been spiritually marked. The spiritual mark came a long time ago. Did you know that? It's actually not just physical. It's spiritual. If you missed it, like if you weren't sealed, thank God I was sealed. So I can go into that matrix if they chip me or whatever. And I can come right back out with all your scapegoated bluebirds you got down there. Right? Kids that you scapegoated and all the... Yeah, I had to save a bluebird out of there. Anyways, yeah, that story, Well, who took that? Who was that? I don't know. It's the battles for the mind. This is just a game. They say, hey, life is a game. No, it's not. We're in a prison planet here. Okay, in a matrix, a recycling, an infinity loop where there is eternity beyond. They don't want you to know because they want power and control, because at some point in their life, they felt so powerless. Like, how powerless do you have to feel? Now they're like, hey, we're the kings of the game. We got the technology and all this stuff. But you want to know who the devil is that you worship? He's not a big party or whatever. He's the God of the Old Testament. He cursed everyone to sin and death. You don't even understand that, right? And then the Savior would come, right? Through the prophets, and that doesn't sound like the God that we serve, and they'd stone them. Right? And then he came in the flesh, and he said, no, we want to rule the world. So they crucified him. And if the world hates me, come at me, world, then I am doing good, because I'm at the persecution end, because I've been born again. I've cried for 3 weeks. Okay? And then I forgave. And then, I had so many cups of love, it wasn't even funny. Okay? Like, I was saving people right, left, and center with the true gospel, which is, you're saved, now believe. This evangelical crap is just crap. Now, we're all getting out of here, eventually. And I'm stuck here, trying to explain to you what this matrix is about. Being called crazy, while these, overlords are like, well, no, we got the New World Order, the New World Order has the technology to bomb things, to flood things, to do all this stuff. Right? These are bloodlines that are trying to rule. And I exposed this all in 2008, whatever everyone wants to do. Like, this is ridiculous. They'd rather rule over this earth than go to the true heaven. Right? Oh, there's a second heaven. They all get, they get to go to the second heaven if they bow down. And they rule as gods. They don't need God. God doesn't exist. No, we're gods now. Well, in all reality, like, my kids are of the human kind, so they're of the God kind. Yeah, you are of the God kind. Right? But you're not God. Okay? You're not God. Christ in you is the hope of glory. Not some holograph coming in the clouds. That's a part of the 66 book. Calculate the number of the beast. 666. They gotta tell you. Right? They gotta tell you right in the book. Read it with your carnal mind, which is the number 6. 66 books. 666, just another 666. Right? Where they destroy the earth with technology, blame it on, these energy weapons. People think they're in hell. Oh my God, I'm being burned. Oh, witches are burning. Yeah, they're just using energy weapons on you, right? Come on. These are principalities and powers in wicked high places who own regions of this earth, right? Control regions. Some of these demigods want, burn sacrifices, and some of them want, I could go on and on. Some want blood sacrifices, and someone want, and someone who actually figures this crap out, it's crazy. Lobotomize me. Well, you know what? I'd rather have a martyr's crown than the friggin', you don't even have a paper crown. Okay, you don't even have a crown. Bust. So, in 2013, I found out about cloning centers, and they offered me an Oscar. I turned them down. I said, no way. And then they all offered me a best documentary, and I'm like, you exploited me on camera. I never agreed to this. So then they spent all of 2013, because they were in my attic, mind torturing me with their weapons. I didn't know what was happening. I thought it was spiritual. And you know what I did see? And I couldn't figure it out. I was like, why is, I didn't know much about P. Diddy. I don't know all these celebrities. I saw a white, and I found out his house was white. And it was so wicked and evil, and I couldn't figure out, because his persona was like, hey, I'm a clean guy, right? And I went to the hospital to get a benzodiazepine. It was so evil in 2013, right? After they tried to claim I was Mary, right? And tried Project Bluebeam back then, but without the holographs. But they were like, why is she having these visions? Like, as if they're gonna tell me their plans, right? Well, there's a God, all right? Well, this must be Mary. So when I rejected that, They threw me under the bus and called me weak. You know? Oh, she's like, this is so freaking ridiculous. Just stop it. Stop it. Busted out that on Twitter.